World Bank and IMF. IMF promotes international monetary cooperation and provides policy advice to help countries to maintain a strong economy. Gives short and medium-term credits. Solve crises. The main income comes from providing quotas. World Bank. The World Bank promotes long-term economic development and poverty reduction by providing technical and financial support. Solves issues like providing water and electricity, fighting disease, and building schools and health centers. Protectionism versus free trade. Protectionism. Government actions and policies that restrict international trade, with the intent of protecting local businesses and jobs from foreign competition. Use of tariffs and quotas. Free trade. The free trade movement. Few or any barriers, win-win proposition. Trade agreements. Great Depression high tariffs originated the trade agreement to reduce them. Free trade. The GATT generated the World Trade Organization. Administer trade agreements, settle trade disputes, organize negotiations, and provide technical assistance. NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement between Mexico, Canada, and USA. Our opinion. Our country should use a combination of both. First, protectionism helps you to improve a specific production sectors, so you aren't just exporting or importing. The free trade helps you to have a good relationship between countries. In conclusion, you have achieved a better economy. Main indicators of traditional economy. GDP. As we have known, is an indicator that allows us to see the growth of a specific economy of our own. Unemployment. It is the percentage of the population that is out of work, looking for a job, and willing to work. Inflation. Sustained increase in average prices, and we measure it by price index, that is a measurement that shows the behavior over time of a standard group of goods. What is the difference? Social Progress Index determines what it means to be a good society according to 3 dimensions. Indicators: literacy rate, accessibility to healthcare, gender inequality, life expectancy, human poverty, and research of development. The difference between them is that social progress is looking for the stability and health in society, which provides them a good education as an important factor in their daily lives, same as giving them importance to the people. On the other hand, traditional indicators exhibit the increasing stability of our economy, but they do not concentrate their attention in society, just in economic growth. We think that the best indicators are the indicators of the Social Progress Index, because they measure the quality of the society and not just the economy or the amount of money inside the country. They indicate the well-being of the people, that is by far more important than the economy. Where does Mexico belong? We think that Mexico belongs in the South. Why? Because it's not a developing country and its GDP and Social Progress Index grows slowly. This occurs mainly because of the lack of organization and the critical situation of corruption in society. We used to think that developing countries are located in the North. And even though Mexico is geographically in the North and it has a lot of biodiversity, it could not belong in the North in terms of economics and Social Progress Index, because its way of creating or building businesses is not good enough. Therefore, it does not count with the resources to export huge amounts of products that will allow it to get more money. And with more money, the economy would grow up and it will be able to increase the Social Progress Index and the GDP.
Created using Powtoon.